chasing dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Hello and good morning from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? It's really early for us, so I missed you guys though. I missed you. I planned on going live to recap Foodie Beauty's rage like any minute anyways. And then I happened to see that she just went live and she looks fucking miserable. So as a recap, she was raging and cheeseless in Syria yesterday. She was mad Salah went on family vacation. He ended up bringing her home like at 3 a.m., right? Because she had an anxiety attack. And then when she had talked to him, he was having fun swimming, and she only had enough food for 2 days. No mention on if Julia only had enough food for 2 days. She didn't have enough food for 2 days. Then she wanted 5 to 10,000 more because she wanted to fly Julia back privately. Yada yada yada. 32-hour flight. I need money. I'd cry for food and shelter, whatever else. And now today, I don't know because she just looks miserable. So I'm assuming same shit, same bullshit, different day. I mean, her lives aren't even entertaining anymore. She just comes online to complain, to threaten Salah, because this is what she does, you guys. Anytime her and Salah are fighting, which I'm assuming his family doesn't like her and they're putting pressure on her, she threatens to go back to Canada and she does things to get to him. So, anyways, hey, Fashion, let me say hi to you guys and then we'll go to the live. If we have time, we'll do a rage recap at the end. I might have to make an Eggo before we do that. But, anyways, hello, Miss Candy Corn, Free the People. Nick, hello. Mandrews, Aaron. Who else? Fashionable. I did say hi to you, right? I did. Bethany Badass. Hello. I think Lori's here. Hello, gorgeous. Are you running today? Joe, hello. Tricky Vicky, Rainbow Road. Am I missing anybody? All right, Aaron, Anonymity, Morning Beautiful Breezy, and the Baddie Bunch. Top of the morning to you. It's going to be a good day. I can feel it. My family is all coming over at like 11. So I'm like, I'm going to talk of all my shit while my daughter's still asleep before all the rest of the kids get here, you know? Anyways, let me quit yapping away and let me share my screen. Oh, she looks irritated. Okay, let's turn her up. Oh, let me change the background.
You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, it's not the same for humans. at all.
Oh, her cat pooped on her bed, and it was greasy, which is not a good sign. It means Foodie is feeding her a high-fat diet, and she didn't clean it up. That's what I do know. She slept with the poo stains. I'm sure she cleaned up the clump of it, right? But she didn't put it through the washer, anything. So have you ever seen how poop dries? I wouldn't be surprised if we see it all on the back of her. Okay, let me turn it
Hey,
back up.
Lovisa. I just hope, no matter what decision I make, it's risk. I don't know. Like,
Oh,
it's
here we
not
go.
really risky to leave her here, but what if down the line Salah like remarries and the wife is scared of cats? Like, almost.
She might be buffering a lot today.
Make sure you marry a woman that's not afraid of cats. Hey, Julia. Nervous poops, yeah, without a doubt. No,
I don't think it's nervous poops. I think you didn't clean the litter box. Or she's sick, Foodie.
I don't. I won't. I'm not changing my mind.
Ruby! Hey, story time.
I'm 100% happy with the decision to leave.
Oh, yeah, you look it. I mean, that is pure happiness right there.
Tiny shamrocks. He says he loves her, and of course he'll take care of her, but he doesn't really have experience with cats like other than Julia. So I'll have to always make sure, I'm not getting a cat in Canada for a while until I'm stable.
Is this her? Okay, let's pretend for a second like this breakup is real. Is this her keeping some sort of in, like, as a way to talk to him? Well, he has Julia, so, and he doesn't know much about cats. I'm gonna have to call him every day and make sure he's feeding her. So puffy. She is. Let me speed her up.
Beauty plain sick. Like the mirror.
Oh,
The
yeah.
tiny shamrocks.
So puffy, so gassy, so demure.
No broken toe. Who? Who are you talking about, YouTube lover? Hey, Shauna. She can't be tranquilized for 30 hours. That's another thing. I think that would be more stressful for her.
Rainbow, did I say hi to you? If I didn't, I'm so sorry, and I meant to. Hello, Rainbow Road. You still make me happy every time I see your profile picture.
Were you in the Middle East?
When we get bored enough, we can go to Twitter. She's forever buffering. There we go.
Hey, Fernanda.
So I guess she doesn't have to reach 10,000 because she's not taking the cat. Do you guys remember a long time ago when Foodie Beauty flashed a plane ticket and the date said like October 28th? I feel like it was a year ago, but you guys know me and my timeline. So anybody with a better memory than me, do you remember how long ago that was? I know there was a plane ticket that said October 28th, but I feel like she's had this. I don't know. So wouldn't she have known then that she couldn't take Julia? Wouldn't she have known then? I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
I don't care what reaction channels say. Did I euthanize any of my animals? Like certain reaction channel did? Healthy animals?
Ew.
No.
Wow.
So they can all eat a pile of shit. I don't care. Hi, baby. And any pet
Well, you may have to eat the pile of shit on your bed. Salah didn't leave you with enough food.
has been rehomed. And if BBJ is not good, we don't know about her. That's not my fault.
You've rehomed that I can remember BBJ Sam, Smokey, You killed Timbit. There was another cat before that. What was it called? Big Gemini or something? Or Air? I don't know. It had a name. Gemini, Aries, Aquarius. Maybe nothing like that, and I'm just remembering incorrectly. And then think, you guys out there who are listening, think of how many animals you've rehomed in your life. Is it 5 or more? I've never had to rehome anything.
You know who to blame for that, so. Sam has a new loving home, right? That's exactly right.
We don't know that. Does anybody out there know for a fact that Sam is in a good and loving home? Do we even know if Sam is still alive?
Nothing happened to Marilyn. I got an email from someone that was Foodie Salah best couple, grow up, come back in a few years. Unless you're already 60 and then there's no hope for you. So yeah, like.
She views 60 as being so old. My dad's in his 60s and he goes to concerts. He travels all over the place. He's in shape. I don't know what Foodie has in mind, but people in their 60s are not old. Oh, are we buffering again? We are.
They're not just going to let somebody take the cat, you know?
Violet!
I would never let a stranger on the internet, like, oh, I've learned my lesson with that. Yeah, sure, I don't even know you. You created your Instagram account, like, big grudge holder 2 days ago. You have no followers. You created your YouTube account not long ago. You have no picture. I don't know who you are. So I just said not interested, and I blocked Marilyn, and I blocked her from my chat too.
Marilyn was the one trying to get her home. Yesterday, Foodie went off on her. What do you even want, Marilyn? What are you asking? I don't even understand. And if I'm remembering correctly, wasn't Marilyn the one saying that she contacted Canadian Affairs or something?
Hey,
She doesn't want the actual help. She wants money.
Summer solstice. So I abandoned my cats. At least they're still alive.
We don't know that.
And Smokey, I've had him for what, a week? It's not my cats.
It was your cat when you adopted him and took responsibility for him. That was your cat, Foodie.
You know? It was kind of like, I don't know. The woman really didn't want him back. I felt bad. Like, you've had him for like 7 years and you don't want him back. Like. So he has a good home now. Sam has a good home. BB Day, who the hell knows? She was 21. I did her good service.
Do you want me to exit out and back in? Because I can't tell if that's her or me. I'm assuming it's a mixture. I don't know. My laptop streams everything just fine, but I think Foodie's too big for it. I do. All right, let me click back in. Ricky Bobby, if you're in here, I don't see your butt today. I enjoy your fishing streams, though. Well, not because of your butt. It's just, I happen to, every time I open YouTube, it's just there. Anyways, it's nice to see your face for a change. Fuck my life. I don't know what's happening, you guys. Hold on. I gotta be patient. They're saying Marilyn is a total loser.
They just like they're too annoying and desperate for your attention, like coming up with all kinds of lies and weird things. I need some. Now I know why people use fabric softener. I got some stiff undies going on here.
I just have no thoughts. Imagine being 40 some odd years old and not knowing how to do laundry. It's just.
Like.
They're stiff because they're probably not really clean, Foodie. I don't know how else to break it to you.
I'm not
She is vile.
Somebody I don't know.
Capone!
Weirdo.
Hello, Capone. We're watching Foodie Rage. Why are you on a second account? What happened to your first? Good morning. Hello, Sunshine. Stiff undies. Yes, her undies are stiff. But isn't she hand washing everything? I don't think she's actually getting them clean or rinsing properly, but what do I know?
Like, if I'm not comfortable with something, where is that loser, anyways? Or probably working for her. One of her cult member minions, Tracy. She has a weird obsession with getting cats and, like, no good track record. Stealing cats.
It's her juices, yeah. Capone said hand washing with her C. diff hands. Yes.
2 dead animals. BBJ's missing. And people are trust her more. Okay. Cult member. I'm telling you. Brash zombies.
I heard bird washed zombies. Is that what you guys heard too?
Kick rocks. She is a goof. All of them are. Their obsession with me is like insanely dangerous. And when I get to Canada, if I have to do something legal, I will do it, like I had to do with Marty. If I have to do something legal, I will do it, like I had to do with Marty. Like, enough is enough.
I think you should never say his name again.
You know? This is cozy. I think I'm going to leave all my abayas and these things. This is too late.
Your moo-moo?
But, yeah, movie gal, right.
Yeah, Marty sadly passed away. It should have been Chantal.
Friggin' bunny boilers. That's what they are.
Bunny boilers? I have never boiled a bunny. In fact, I cried when I was 6 and my grandpa tricked me into eating lamb.
Oh. Farewell, Miriam. Yeah.
She is vile. Imagine being this angry all the time. Like, how are you guys today? I woke up in an amazing mood. I have my new light fixture up and I slept like 10 out of 10 sleep quality. I don't know, looking forward to today. I have a big day with family ahead of me. I went on a train ride yesterday. Good times. And then there's Foodie, smoking and raging and cheeseless in Syria.
I didn't even choose to be called Miriam, by the way. Salah just started calling me that here. I was like...
So that was probably a woman that he really thought was hot or is into. Maybe the woman at the Red Room's name is Miriam.
I don't want... Like, he's out swimming, and I'm just worried he's going to... I hate the buffering. It's going to make me throw something across the room. I need to get out of here. Seriously. The problem is it only... Seriously. The problem is it only goes wild. It is really unreliable. I have no idea if there's chicks in bikinis. That's why I don't care. I'm 0% now. And who knows? Maybe we both will. I don't know.
Oh.
I say no, but who knows?
Who would want to marry you, though? Salah only did because he doesn't even have a peen. So, I mean, whatever.
What do they call you, Scrape? Lorena, yeah, he's with his family.
Capone said, dang, he hated her so much he changed her name.
He would never. He's very conservative that way, too, especially around his family.
Oh.
Everything's okay.
So that they don't know that he wants to shit on and grate people and do whatever to their Bibles?
Hey, yeah, sure. I'm just stressed to the max. Doing a big move for the millionth time, and I stress myself. I do it to myself. basically.
Yep.
I don't wear wigs. No, I hate wigs. He doesn't like the name Chantal. I went to say hi in his chat yesterday.
Whose?
I'm not Chantal, I'm Miriam.
She also knows 3 days alone with his family is the perfect opportunity for them to do an intervention to get rid of her. And she has no control. I think it's that part right there is killing her, and that's why she's so ragey. Narcissists always have to be in control. They have to be. And she has none right now. His family's probably like, she's old, she's fat, she's lazy, she doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, she can't have children, she's rude. Like, they're probably getting into his head. And good. She can't stand it.
Crafty gypsy. I'm going to unblock some people, but I don't know who when I go to Canada. Maybe give people another chance.
Oh.
Anyway, I went to Pizza's chat last night. There's this mod of his. She hates my guts. I did nothing to this person. She's like, ew, why is Chantal here? Anyway. I'm just going to stay out of his chats because
Who's the mod, you guys? Do you
I'm
know?
just going to stay out of his chats because it's his chat, There's going to be people in there that don't like me. So, whatever. But to try to manipulate with money and be like, I'll give you money if you keep her away. Like, what is that crap? That's not fair. Like,
I don't know, but that's not so unheard of. There's people that pay to get people kicked off panels and things like that.
anyway, I'm going to, if he moves in with me, I'll probably be fitting the bills for a while. So that's a lot better.
Oh. Weren't we just talking about narcissists being in control?
They do that to me also when I go into Pete's channel. They don't even know me. It's so immature. You don't like someone, block them on your end. You won't see a comment. But to try to get someone to not be in the chat because you don't like them and you're throwing a hissy fit, that is just really immature. Thanks, Lan. They're mean to Tracy.
Okay, everybody should be mean to Tracy.
Entitled, yeah. Hey, Katie.
Can I tell you guys something that happened in Foodie Beauty's chat yesterday? Maybe I'll just pause so we don't miss her rage. Okay, one of her beezers, I don't remember if their name was Belle or Bella or something like that, just announced in the middle of the live stream that they like to pee on their husband's pee. I mean, do you out there like to have a pee party? And then somebody told me on Twitter when I posted the screenshot, I saw it in my Discord, Mrs. C, if you're here, I think you shared it. Anyway, someone told me, oh, my friend once told me that she used to sit on her ex-boyfriend's lap while he pooped. And I'm just like, there's some things that we don't need to do together, right? Like, I don't need to poop with you, let's keep the pooping to ourselves. And then let alone sit on your lap. I don't know.
You're a Pete's mod? Are you Chicken 65? Chicken 65! Right, Carefree?
I sped her up.
And I want to warn you, Beezers, okay? If you, please protect yourselves and be anonymous if you can with anything you do on the internet. Oh, you're Denna?
Oh, yeah, I posted to my community tab that people could get in trouble for donating to Foodie Beauty right now.
65. They don't have that in Canada, do they? I think they have Paneer 65. No.
Joe?
Oh, I feel like an alien or something is moving in my stomach. I drank from the wrong tap for a while. Maybe that's why.
Right? Toilet time is sometimes the only time you can get away as a parent, and that's not even promised to you. Seriously.
Back the stream up about 5 minutes. It'll fix the patch. People. Caribou. Tapeworm. Pizza's channel is Pizza of My Mind.
Oh, and that's a
So I have
and vaping
till the end of October. I'm gonna try my hardest to get my cameo. I have 2 to do right now. Cameos. I'm gonna beg every day. No.
Oh God.
Cameos, super chats, PayPal. Hopefully a bit more ad revenue. Should be good to go.
So I heard Night Owl was a reaction channel. Have you guys heard that same thing?
I'll be okay. I don't think I need 10 grand. I just need enough to like, I
Oh
have
my
my
gosh.
ticket. That's paid for.
Because you paid for it forever ago.
Cool, Night Owl. Yeah, there's his link. I just need first and last. And that's about it, really. Because I'll just worry about the rest later. Oh my goodness. What are you doing on my new?
Well, you guys, rent's coming up on the 1st, and even though my rent is nowhere near 10 grand, I think that sounds like a good amount because I'm gonna need a pedicure after. And then I really need a haircut, so there's that too. I heard about this gel stuff you could put on your nails if you're allergic to everything. It's called something builder. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna need that too. Why not dye my hair at this point? And if you guys are giving me 10 grand, I'm gonna need to go to Porto's, Disneyland, probably Hawaii for a couple days. That sounds like a good time. Okay, so you have the 1st to pay me. And every day until the 1st, I'm gonna come live and complain about how I don't have Portos and my toes aren't done. And Hawaii is so much warmer than where I'm at right now. I don't know, it's pretty damn hot here. But
Close.
I'm gonna say it.
What do you do? What do you do? What? My baby.
Loose cannon! Oh, new fishnets.
Hi.
Let me speed her up.
I
Actually,
would rather. What would I rather do than live with narc? I don't even think it's appropriate to say.
who's narc alert?
I would really, really rather go meet my maker than ever live with someone like that. Or any of those weird.
Capone! Thank you so much. Thank you. I could get Portos today. I love you, Capone. I love you.
actors. Narc alert, keeping it
Yes, it's correct.
ketamine.
That's my info.
I hate you all.
Why? What did I do? Oh, we're buffering again. Maybe I should pull Twitter up for the meantime, so when we're buffering, we have something to look at. Chachi, what are you mad at? I don't like this
No,
one
I'm
either.
telling him not to block. As if you guys. No, I'm telling him not to block. As if you guys don't talk shit about him and just leave him out of it, he won't block anyone. I'm not moving.
Why are you?
Yeah.
Okay, no, here's the thing. You have some fucking nerve to be asking your audience for 10,000. I'm joking, by the way. To anybody who's going to clip that, I was joking. But thank you, Capone, though. I am going to get Portos. Anyways, she has the nerve to ask her audience for $10,000, but her husband, that she's supposedly separating from, that she needs to leave and separate from like tomorrow, gets to block whoever he wants? That doesn't seem right.
Right, Nola Boo. No offense. Like, I'm looking at apartments in like different areas. Okay, Ottawa, for example. I don't think I'm going to be living in Ottawa. You know why? Do you know how much? Okay, there's an apartment that if you look at the reviews, it has cockroaches, lots of shootings and stuff. Yeah, I'm still leaving Lydia. Malibu? Yeah, I bought the ticket. Come on. Give me money.
Give me money.
I have no idea, Rachel. I don't know. It'll be a surprise. Canada. I know, but I was just looking. I'm like, I can't afford to live in Ottawa.
Dr. Agathon said the family is out picking him out a new wife right now. Beauty needs to get out of there.
It's too expensive. It's $2,000 for an apartment at this shitty friggin' Roach Hotel. Oh,
I mean, are you living much differently than a Roach Motel right now? Honest question.
I can't leave my baby. Baby, I love you.
Hey, R2D2. Tyler. Tyler said she doesn't even talk like they are separating, you know? And she doesn't have the emotional maturity to handle it civil. She freaked out more over Natter. Yeah, and she was with that guy for 1 week, 7 whole days, right? And she stalked him. She went crazy over him. And then
It's
Salah,
crazy.
she's been married to him, what, 3 years now? And it's just, oh, no big deal.
My dream would to be back in a nice, like, is P willing to move in? I think he's leery about not having a job, but I said I would, like, you know, I think if I bees enough and do long live streams with good internet, I could probably afford the rent on my own for now. Like, you know, I'll just get like maybe a 2-bedroom, and if he wants to move in at some point.
I have a question. How would that affect his benefits then? Because I know before she made a comment on how if he lives there, she's going to be footing the bill. Every so often, he has to reapply and say where every form of income is coming. And then they even ask, I remember this from my rehab tour. They ask, like, is there anybody else that's sharing the cost with you or paying for food or whatever? You have to put all of that. So how will living with Foodie Beauty and her paying rent and her paying for everything affect his benefits? Or will it there? Oh, play. This is a place to be paused at.
I know, Margie. I lived in it just is what it is. Don't let Pete go without
Sue,
a job
hey.
again. I don't know. I could put him to work. No.
Hey, look,
I
Hannah.
think if he had really so I think if he had really Sophia. Yeah, thrill ho.
Someone told her we need an outhouse, bees. She'll be live for 3 days straight. Hakate style.
No, we're still amicable.
R2 said Pete should be texting her now to shut up. He really should.
I mean, you know.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My love, don't push the clothes on the ground. You're
Oh, are we buffering again?
Princess Beezer. Yes, you are.
I'm actually totally fine with him remarrying.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
She's totally fine with him remarrying, but remember what she did to try to keep Natter? You know what she did.
Or
I couldn't bring myself to say it. It's too early to think about Arby's.
Katie. He said he's gonna leave super early on Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah, thrill ho. I'm not remarrying. All I care about is Halloween.
I'm not remarrying. All I care about is Halloween.
I don't think so, Kat.
There is somebody with black hair and black nail polish and just all black vibes that needs that as a t-shirt. I'm not remarrying. I just need Halloween.
Would I consider getting a job? Maybe.
Right, Sue? Who?
Yeah. Aw, you reminded me of
Cross one if you would marry somebody after you found out they had 3 STDs and they were possibly involved in something horrible in Syria and they catnap kittens that are nursing away from their mothers. Oh, and they serve children up on platters to their audience that's mixed with pedophiles. I mean, press one if you want to marry that.
the curtains.
She used to pay for sex around Canada.
No, the villa wasn't destroyed. Everything was in good shape. We didn't have to pay anything.
I see no
Any
follow.
damages.
Oh, she stole water from children. How could I forget? Just feel free to keep listing things. I mean, what man wouldn't want this?
The people that were there before us, you should have seen how they left it. Once I did a really big clean, it was fine. You know?
Friendly reminder, she doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, she just likes to seal.
Just didn't clean every day.
No,
Here I clean every day. I'm getting into a routine. And you know what? That's going to be key to help my depression and to keep my mind from, missing anything. Because it's like, I need a routine. I can't just get up at like 3 like I did today.
How are you going to keep a routine when you're in active addiction? Honest question.
Get high, eat all day, drive and get a coffee. Like I need a routine, like to take care of myself, my home. I'm going to try to get somewhere. I've had 3 years of
Being fat and lazy?
cleaning every day is good. Yeah. And it helps, like, if you leave it, like, that's how I'm dealing with while Salah's gone. So I get up, I do things, and then it takes your mind off of it.
I get up and I do things.
I don't know why I'm shouting. It does help. Yeah. No more Bucks Mountains. Peace didn't help. It's going to be healthy for him to have a routine too. And I'm going to make sure, like, we need to share the chores.
Do you guys remember how those two lived before? Puke in the air conditioning vents, condoms on the floor, cat turds on the floor. But this time it's going to be different. They both got fatter and lazier. She got more addictions. They were enabling each other basically. But this time is different. Oh, play.
Yeah. I don't know how he's dealing. He's not one to talk about his feelings.
It just rages.
Yes. Succeed. I want to get I'm just so excited to be there. If I can make it work and actually go before Halloween. Oh man, I want to cry. That's like my dream. You can live stream the chores. Yeah. And I'm going to appreciate all of this. I'm going to appreciate.
Is anybody else this caught up with Halloween? I mean, I know it's coming. I'm looking forward to eating all the candy, but I'm not living, eating, sleeping, breathing Halloween.
Using the washer and dryer. I'm going to appreciate all of the things that are going to make it easier on me, Do you know how hard it is just to wash the floor here? Really? Yeah, Lydia.
Baby. Okay, and I'm sorry. I made myself sound like I hate Halloween. I love holidays in general. I love Halloween. I love Christmas. I love all the holidays. But I even have special clothes to wear during Halloween, but I'm not like staying up all night worried about it. Most adults are. Okay. Fuck Halloween, I have a life.
Yeah, okay. I know it sounds stupid, but I have to literally move the whole deal.
Oh, it's shutting out again.
Yeah. I have to move this huge carpet. I have to scrape the water all the way to the drain in the other end of the house because we don't have a traditional mop. I think I have enough food. I don't feel like my stomach is messed up right now. Let's do some movements.
You look like you're in labor.
Yeah, just to do a load of laundry, I have to take out the hose from outside, drag it to the sink in the kitchen, hook it up, put it in the big washer, which is manual, fill it up, wash, drain, remove the water from the floor.
Have I shown the Halloween costume? It's gonna be one of my 4 onesies. I have a unicorn, a hamster. What else? I don't know. I get them from Walmart or Amazon, and that's usually what I do. And then I unbutton it a little bit so I look like a sexy hamster. And then my daughter buttons it back up. So there's that. That is my Halloween costume.
Fill it up 2 more times because it doesn't rinse the soap. Like, I don't love it. That's the only exercise I get. So, Sophia, thank you. Pumpkin spice latte Beasley. Inshallah, thank you. Thank you, Sophia. That literally sounds impossible. I don't know. Hey, Nina. Amish art.
Someone asked her, would you consider getting an apartment unit instead of a villa? Imagine, would you consider? Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, I'm gonna YouTube lover. At least I'll be in Canada. You know, the problem is to serve somebody. You have to know their address, or you have to hire a private investigator. Like all that's expensive. Taking someone to court, the court fees. I don't know unless you call the cops, but they don't usually do anything unless it's like domestic violence. But it depends. If somebody shows up at my house, that's different. Yeah, you're driving. Safe driving, Nina. No, my stomach. It feels like when I move, like there's something in it. Like it hurts.
Pancreatitis, liver failure.
ERBs, Amazon wish list.
Ooh, great idea. What did Vicky say? I might wear a tent. Oh, you just gave me the best idea, and my daughter will love it. I'll wear a tent or a trash bag. She'll love it. All right, we're buffering, I think, because I'm pressing play and nothing is happening. Oh, oops. Maybe?
Brush my teeth, but I probably won't.
There we go.
Oh,
Casey wants you to know that their dog jumps off the couch whenever they fart.
that's a nice stinky baby.
Or 10 pillows.
No, it's
I'm just gonna poke like the tiniest hole where you could just see my tiny chin, my pointy chin.
gonna be like a month. Hold on for one more day.
Don't you know things will change? Things will go your way.
Is this clean?
Do you guys remember when that song came out? Everybody was obsessed with that song. And then it was kind of funny when it became popular again. I forget what movie it was in, but it became popular again. And then everybody was
I
singing it.
can't tell. Oh well, clean enough.
My mom was like her. She said she'd rather lie than tell the truth because it's more interesting. I just, that tells me that there's nothing else going on for that person. I'm not trying to shade your mom, but I'm saying in Foodie's case, like, imagine your life being so sad and empty that you have to lie about things happening. Oh, we're stuck again. Well, I could pull up my Twitter until she comes back. Or can everybody else see it but me? This is the problem with being unmedicated ADHD and streaming. Anybody else would just have patience, but I'm having like a mini crisis. Do I go to Twitter? Do I exit out and go back in? I'm so impatient. I can't just sit here and wait to see if it fixes itself. So we're gonna just fuck around and go out and come back in and see if that changes it. Or if we're just no, we're looping. Okay, but at least I know I'm not crazy and I can carry on. So let me share my Twitter.
Handle this.
Oh, it's back.
No, I don't think so, Lydia. I mean, I'll miss some things, but I'm not coming back. No, it's too much of a pain. The visa's expensive too. I know.
My boyfriend is too good looking. He couldn't pull off Salah. Like has a very nice face and eyes, and he doesn't look like a pervert. I don't think he could pull it off.
Caribou. That's why I need to hurry and get there. A dangerous substance in her pickles. Yeah. No, the TV's not on. Hey, Barbara. How we doing?
Oh, we do.
Yeah, peachy pie. I think not really, but
Twitter. Okay, we'll come back to Foodie, you guys. Well, I'll press play till I get my Twitter up.
I'll just eat noodles. Okay, guys, I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
Hey, White Knight, I was just jumping off because the internet sucks.
Okay, goodbye. Adios.
Yeah, Rizzler. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm going back to Canada. Okay, Grimace. Just
Okay, we're gonna go to Twitter as soon as she ends because I think she's leaving any second, you guys.
sleep until he gets back. Ew, is that a tonsil stone?
Okay, no. I did she just cough or talk out a tonsil stone while I was distracted? Do you know how bad that must smell? I don't want no. No, 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 no. I am done with that. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that was I guess I'm not hungry anymore. Let me share my screen. I'm gonna show you guys a train ride and some foodie stuff. Okay, do you wanna catch up on what she's done the past 2 days, or do you just wanna see the bullshit? Well, first, let me show you. I don't know. Some people have never been to California, so in case you're curious, my sister made me go on a train ride yesterday. Okay. This train opened up. It's like, what do they call it? The A line, and it takes you around to all the little cities. I don't know. It's kind of cool, I guess. It stunk terribly, but it's convenient. I mean, it was really fast. Hold on, I'm going to show you. So we were going through the hills with a pea stench. But it was a very beautiful view. She saves them in a jar. Oh my gosh, probably. I also want you guys to keep in mind, you can see why we burn, right? I'll show you more clips too. You could see why we burn. It's all dry. I mean, it's not all dry, but there's a lot of dry, a lot of dead stuff that just doesn't get cleared out. Um, I think it's important just to point that out. But again, it's very pretty. There's a lot of green too. There's just a lot of things that catch on fire. And the train went pretty fast. This wasn't like we weren't moseying, you know? I don't know. It was an experience that I don't need to ever do again. I just don't. I don't know. My sister's so much different than I am. Like, I don't know. I guess I could be spontaneous and I like to do things though with a purpose. Like my sister will just be like, "Hey, we should take the train around town." And then in my head I'm like, "But why?" It smells. And there's not all normal people on there, but you know, this is what she likes to do. This is how she gets her kicks. Training it up around town just because. All right, well, there you go. Good morning, Eric. I'm out, guys. Have a great day. Have a good day, Larkana. Me and my friend went to Laguna in high school because we Laguna's so beautiful though. Oh my gosh. I feel like everybody did that though. If you watched Laguna Beach or the hills or whatever, everybody would try to hang out in those places. Okay, let me get to some foodie stuff. You guys can see my screen, right? I'm hoping I showed you the train ride. She told Salah to grow a pair. Okay, we'll start with her raging, and then we'll go from there. All right, I said Foodie's live raging. She's mad Salah is swimming with his family, and she only has enough food for 2 days. Press 1 if you want to hear this clip, or if you want me to get to the recent stuff.
About relationships. Like I hate it. I hate the insecurity. I hate worrying with like I hate compromising, like arguing. I hate everything. I'm just so like fed up. It's like I hope you're having a really good time swimming while I'm just like, you know, hey YouTube lover. Ugh, anyway, I want him to have a good time. I don't want to be selfish. But like he doesn't take my feelings or how I'm doing into consideration at all. That's how I feel.
Don't eat all the food meant for 3 days and 6 hours, and then you won't run out. Why is it his problem? You're a grown woman. Go get food if you run out.
I know, Sophia. While I'm still here, yes, he's obligated. We made an agreement. You know?
Now I forgot what the one was for. Were we skipping this stuff and going to the newer stuff, or are we watching this stuff?
He had an agreement to go for 2 days. And my point is he just extended it without asking me. So I'm just like frustrated, you know?
You can't say what he's obligated to and what he's not obligated to. You don't know our dynamic. You don't know our agreements. While we're
You two are separating. You're an adult. Figure it out. He's on vacation with his family, bitch.
here, you know, okay, if he's not obligated to me anymore, why is he like, don't say you love me then. Don't call me babe. Don't say I'm your soulmate.
Friendly reminder, these two are supposedly separating.
Anyway. Yeah, we still have to show kindness.
Oh, she was buffering here. It'll come back.
We still have to him. I still act like I'm his wife. I still do everything. I still do all the housewife duties. You know, I still take care of him. I still do everything.
What housewife duties do you think she honestly does, other than be the human toilet?
So I can't leave now unless like that's why I'm trying to raise money. I can't just go to Canada. I can't stay with my family. Like I'm trying to get like first and last month's rent. Otherwise I have to wait a couple of months or 3 months probably. I guess I just have to get used to being alone while I'm here because I really don't want to, like, I'm just bitter. I'm bitter now because like I feel like his family's more important. And I guess since we're separated, maybe that's how it's going to be. You know? So yeah.
Okay, does a man his age typically want to be a caretaker or have to lug their wife around? And I'm not talking about if people get married young and a sickness happens and then you end up being the caretaker because you love that person, right? In sickness and in health, what, you know, I was going to say whatever, but it's not whatever. This is somebody that he met offline 3 years ago.
Kayla, shut the fuck up, you idiot. I have to take medication and I have to eat with it. So go to hell.
Stella!
Anyways.
Yeah, he told her not to come. And she's so miserable and mad at her, but he said, don't come here.
No, I don't really have enough for 3 days. Maybe 2 at the most.
Hey, baby. Hi.
What about Julia? You can clearly go without food for a minute and be just fine, Foodie. She just told Salah to grow a pair. Okay, so she didn't say it in those words, but basically, you guys, you need to hear this because in Islam, or anyways, weren't we told? I've been learning a lot since we've been covering Foodie. I've been doing my own research because just you have to. But it seems like the men, at least in that culture, are like the head of the household. What they say goes. Don't be disrespectful to them. And then there's Foodie that tells her fake husband to grow a pair.
And I wasn't involved because I don't speak the language, you know? Oh, he just messaged me back. Okay, sorry, but they decided. Right, because you don't have the balls to tell your family, oh, sorry, I don't want to stay 3 days. They decided, right. I'm just so mad.
If you were going through a divorce and the person went on, let's say, a business trip, would you not be living it up with them gone? I'm trying to put myself in that position. In fact, I've been in that position and I lived my best life for 3 days. I blasted music. I walked around naked. I ate pizza on the couch. I mean, I had a great time. Let me tell you. And there's Foodie mad. She's being left alone for 2 days. 2 days. He missed the first day because of Foodie. Foodie, you aren't the center. Yeah, didn't he have to drive her home at, what was it, 3 a.m. or 3:30? I think I have a tweet about it. In fact, I know I do. I just can't remember off the top of my head. So we were buffering, and I just noticed some interesting comments. Okay, I think Chantal is hangry. If you have anything creamy to add, oh, she burned her food, which was funny while she was raging too. We got to get you in a hotel or something. This isn't a good idea. Oh, Internet Kid said she eats Julia by day 2. Probably. Poor Julia. Okay. It's not true. People knew where her family was for years and nothing bad happened. I think her family doesn't want her to stay, Teardrop. They were saying that Foodie can't stay with her family because of what the haters do. The gayest Minotaur said she made enough to get herself to a hotel. Chantal is older than me. R2D2, thank you so much. Here's some Canadian money. Buy yourself something pretty. Thanks for the laughs. Thank you, R2D2. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with us, and thank you for the super chat. Doesn't this look like Chantal, you guys? This frog. Oh my gosh, is this one of the frogs that squeak? Do you know what frog I'm talking about? I can't think of its name, but it sounds like a little squeaky toy. And it's the sound it makes when it's angry. I think its war cry or something. You know when your dog plays with a toy, how it goes squeak, squeak? That sounds like that. Okay, Mike said, do you really want to be complaining about your husband online while you are so dependent on him while you remain in Syria? You know what, R2D2? I think I'm going to put that towards a pedicure. Thank you. My toes need some love. And really, even if they didn't, I don't know. Have you ever sat in a pedicure chair? If you go to a place where the chairs aren't all worn out, it feels like little fists going into your back. And that's a really good time, let me tell you. It almost distracts from when they scrub the bottom of your foot and you're trying not to kick them right in the nose. Old wrinkly wiener. Yeah, she tried to pretend that this independent woman, when she ate, her and ALR both want caretakers with benefits. That's what they're looking for. And they're dating people who don't want that, who still have a life ahead, you know? Again, it's not like she's been with Salah since they were 18 years old, you know, and she got sick. Like, she's just greedy. So she was raging, grifting, and buffering. And I said, oh, and she says she doesn't feel comfortable leaving Julia with Salah. I wonder why. So at the end, somebody said about leaving Julia with Salah. She said, I don't feel comfortable. But friendly reminder today, she's leaving Julia with Salah. So let me go full screen.
Yeah.
They do, Eric. Hey, Willow.
Mark. Anyways. Vanna, I don't even have hardly any Indomie left, like one pack.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I'm just going to have to, I don't know. Who cares if I can't pronounce Minotaur, whatever. Who gives a shit? The fuck does that have to do with anything? Like, get out of here. Moron.
Sophia said, any problem you have in life, always a human behind it. People are the biggest headache. Sheesh.
No, I'm not asking. Anime sucks. I'm not on here to beg for money. I'm just right now. You know? I'm just here to vent.
Okay, if you didn't have food and you had one bag of noodles to make, wouldn't you make that last multiple meals? That's what I would do. You ration, right? How she doesn't think in her head, okay, I have this much food to last me 3 days, so I can eat this today, this tomorrow. Like, you don't eat all the food.
Plus, I have to like wait to have enough for juice. I don't even know how much that's going to cost. There's so many things I have to have money for that I'm not ready to leave. You know? Yeah, I know, tiny shamrocks, but I don't feel comfortable.
Okay, this tiny shamrock said, stay in a cheap motel or rent a car to stay in. Let Julia stay with Salah. He will care for her. There are more ways to raise money once back in Canada. And she says, I know, tiny shamrock, but I don't feel comfortable. I don't know. That was weird to me.
Yeah, I know, tiny shamrocks, but I don't feel comfortable.
And then it cut out. So, I mean, she could have been talking about a hotel, but if you have to leave a situation, you stay where you can stay, right? If we're meant to believe that she has to leave and go back and blah, 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 you stay at a hotel then. You don't wait till you have enough money for a mansion. You stay where you can afford to. Nothing but love said the scammer beggar is in a great mood. Apparently, she's about to starve to death because she doesn't have enough food. Kayla said, you've eaten enough to last a year, and you are the most selfish person I've watched. And I only still watch as a rule book of how not to live. He doesn't have to ask you. He is grown. I mean, even if you're in a relationship where you like the person, you still want your alone time, right? If they went out of town for the day, yes, I'd miss them, or the night, I'd miss them, but I'd also like my little time alone. Does that make sense? Even in healthy relationships, you still want your alone time. You still value it, right? You can watch all the shows you typically don't get to watch, whatever. And then there's Foodie raging. Anyways, do you remember this show? We had the best TV shows way back when. All right, Tweetsara said he left the toddler home alone and now she's mad. Season said so yesterday. She said, I don't want to do anything with you because we are separated. Today, he has obligations to me, even though we're separated. But that only counts when I leave. It only counts when you leave? Doesn't it begin the moment you decide to separate? You start doing things for yourself, seeing how you enjoy life separated, and if it works better for you? I don't know. Minka said he extended his camping trip without asking her? I thought a Syrian man ran his household. Foodie Beauty and called the shots. Well, not Salah. He has no balls or a bean. Foodie announces yesterday, too, that she's not going to be able to live stream until she gets back in Canada, which I guess she didn't lie. She just changed her mind because she went live right now. We just covered it. She says, I can still do videos, but the internet is just too choppy here. I'm not sure when I'll be able to return, but I have 2,000 from donations now and about 800 to 1,000 in super chats coming end of October. If you would like to contribute to me getting home with Julia sooner, you can help by donating to my PayPal or by getting a cameo. Hopefully, see you soon. This is okay. When you're in active addiction, an addict will scheme and scam, right? That's what they do. They're always trying to make a buck. She's going to forever be moving the goalpost. She's going to need money for this. And then once she raises money, she's going to need money for that. This is ridiculous. This was basically send me more money so I can leave sooner and go bees for Halloween. I guess she didn't get what she wanted because she was live right now. Crochet with Ashmi said she's leaving right now, Salah, right now. And she's taking the money with her. And then she said, Julia is an afterthought. She wants delivery apps and Amazon right now. You know, maybe I take Amazon for granted. I do. I could live in a place where you can't get everything delivered. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, Foodie, you had a Canadian apartment 3 months ago, and you walked away from it. Stop being an entitled brat. This is not an emergency. Be an adult and get home on your own accord. Also, see you later on live, Pig. Fondue, you were right. She went live again. Where was the train ride? It was a beautiful day, let me tell you. 10 out of 10. I just wish it didn't smell like pee. Oh, and then I had to listen to the monkeys after last train to Clarksville because do you guys do that? Like you do something and then you listen to a song about it? I don't know. I'm weird, okay? I could go on a roller coaster and I want to hear a song after about riding a roller coaster. It's just the way my brain works. Okay, so I said she's live again and she has her flight booked home for October, but she probably won't be able to bring Julia. She tried to rage, but it cut out. I was laughing so hard.
I booked my ticket for like the end of October. It's super cheap.
I also despise her.
And thanks, Alice. I didn't, like, I went to check after I booked. I logged in and I said, okay, like, what do I need to do to bring Julia?
Tyler, you know, that's true. There's people wondering if they don't leave their situation now, are they going to be alive next year, in a month from now, or whatever? Do they have to leave in the middle of the night? There's people wondering how they're going to eat. There's people wondering how they're going to feed their kids tomorrow. And all these people would just try and figure it out on their own and not come to the internet and ask for 10,000. It's wild to me how Foodie feels so entitled, and her situation isn't even bad. I mean, it's not great, but there's people far worse than she is, right? And they still wouldn't ask anybody for money.
So I checked like the policy of the airlines. They Salah came to whenever Salah. Hey, Jackie.
Okay, this whole part right here, it was like she was trying to come up with a lie.
Can you hear me or what? Oh my God.
Let me speed her up.
What about now? Okay. If it cuts out, let me know. Oh my God, I can't live like this. October. And the airlines that are going on the day that I booked, I checked all of them. Like, you have to check them in the cabin, like in the check baggage. You can't do that. Like, whenever Salah came here, he brought her on the cabin, so I thought she would be able to go in the cabin, but that's not all airlines. This was a Syrian airline he went with. So, and she's also a restricted breed. She's a restricted breed. So, she's a Persian cat. Hi, Carefree. So, either, I don't know, I might go to the vet and get him to check, like, she's not, I don't think she's purebred, but she's not registered as a service animal, Haley. I have proof of that.
Hasn't she been to the vet before? What did they tell you that she was?
She has a smushy face and she has breathing issues. Check it out. I have no idea.
I don't know. There's pugs that travel. Granted, probably not 32 hours. But I remember there was this one family when I worked at this one vet in Pasadena. There was a family that was forever going to Hawaii. Like, I swear, they were always coming in for health certificates because they were always going to Hawaii. And they would get like boarding stuff, and other places too. But anyways, the pugs did just fine. Granted, again, it wasn't 32 hours, but
Fuck out of here. How am I?
oh, and then it cut out.
How am I? She's definitely part person.
It's
Her
so
nose is way
cute.
flatter than normal cats. Hey, Jill.
I know someone in her chat said the audio cutting out as she starts going off is killing me. And it throws her off too. She comes back trying to act normal. Foodie, it's stupid when you try raging at us right now. We can't hear you. We're all laughing at you. I said another cat gets abandoned, or you can pay her 5 to 10,000 more, and Julia can fly home privately on a 32-hour flight. Thanks.
Unless, like,
Aaron, you do?
I could, like, there are, like, companies who will fly your cat, like, privately, but they're, like, maybe $5,000 to $10,000, but I could probably save that in maybe a year, a couple of years. I don't know. It's insane. Not in the cargo the whole time.
She has no bills and no children, but it would take her that long to save money. Do you know how much money I could have if I didn't have an almost 13-year-old with a shoe addiction? And now true religion. She has to like the expensive stuff, and it annoys me.
Like, yeah, if I can bring her in the cabin, that would be better. I can give her anti-anxiety meds, but it is very risky to put her through that. She freaks out and drools and like shakes when I take her to the vet. It's 32 hours.
You also took her to back alley vets. God knows if they sedated her enough for procedures. I don't even want to think about it. There's amazing vets out there, and I've worked for some of them, but I've also worked with some shady people, and I didn't stay there very long, who were clearly all about the money. I mean, that's the reality of it. I doubt Foodie is finding these amazing vets. You know what I mean? Remember when she took Bruce to that pet pharmacy, and they knew right where to go? It's a pet pharmacy, not a veterinary office, and I think that's where Julia was spayed. Remember, it was all crowded with boxes. It looked kind of dirty to me. I mean, it's not a pharmacy I would want to go to with my dog. I believe in going to an actual vet. She said she didn't want to leave Julia with Sasa, and this actually offended me. I trust Sasa with Julia more than I trust Chantal. She makes it sound like children are incapable of taking care of animals. No, Foodie, you were just incapable.
Sasa will miss her. I don't want her around kids. You know how kids are with cats.
You know how kids are with cats?
Sasa will miss her. I don't want her around kids. You know how kids are with cats.
My daughter takes better care of our animals than you do with yours, Foodie. Children are not incapable, and children with disabilities are not incapable. Sasa could take care of Julia so much better. Exactly. I believe that too. Sasa loves Julia more than you, Foodie Beauty. Exactly. How was Foodie with cats as a child? Didn't they euthanize their family cat when she was a child because it ate butter? We wouldn't do that in my household. How about you guys? I don't know, in my house, it's like, at least in my family, like my sister's dog is my dog, right? Like I help that I help her out. She's busy. She has two very, very active, crazy, wild boys. And so like I bathe with that dog. I give her flea medicine when I give my dog flea medicine. Oftentimes my sister comes over to hang out and like I feed the dog. She just adopted a cat. Like that is my cat now. Anyways, the animals they sleep with us. They do. They hang out on the couch with us. I think the only place they aren't allowed is on the kitchen table. Um, and Chachi, I don't know. I would probably let her. I don't, but it's not like she's dirty. I don't want dog hair in my food. But anyways, I think Chachi's cleaner than Chantal. She has more baths. She does. Not Chachi. You get far more baths than Chantal, and you don't stink. And your nails look amazing, I must say. Anyways, Marilyn was in her chat yesterday saying, Chantal, did you read my message? So if I'm remembering correctly, Marilyn was the one saying that she contacted like Canadian Global Affairs, something like that. I don't know. It sounded spiffy, right? And that they were going to try to get Chantal home. But see, addicts want money. When we say we're hungry, that doesn't mean go buy us groceries. That means money, right? When we say we need this, that's not what we really need it for. It's just, anyways. So Marilyn said, I don't know if you saw, come on. Hello. I'm clicking. Oh, Lord. I think my laptop just likes to fuck with me at this point. It's like a game. Can I make her rage? Can I get her out of the spectacular mood she's in? Can I make her click a million times in 1 second and then throw her out? Because that's what it likes to do. Anyways, Marilyn says, we're going to try this. Ah, ha, ha. Yes. Okay. Marilyn says, I don't know if you're declining my help or just aren't seeing my messages. How do I message you to send you proof and info? And then Foodie says this.
Maybe I will get him to bring me something tomorrow. What are you offering, Marilyn? I don't even get it.
Hey, Net Detective.
Has the signal gotten...
Oh, gosh.
Maybe I will get him to bring me something tomorrow. What are you offering, Marilyn? I don't even get it.
Help to get you back home. Don't you want to get back home? Or you need $10,000 that bad? Anyways, I got over her live stream. I said I'm over it. She just comes live to complain and grift. It's not even entertaining. And apparently 40 people scrolling Twitter agree with me. Okay, I need to show you guys my bubble light. I don't know what it's actually called. And my dad still needs to go into the attic to tighten it, but it's been too hot and he said that he just doesn't want to go up there and I can't blame him. But okay, this lighting does not do it justice. It does like all these tiny little prisms on my wall. It was only 68 bucks and it reminds me of a jellyfish. I hate these cottage cheese ceilings, by the way. But in California, when everybody was buying their houses, they did this. They all put these ceilings in, and most of us hate it. I do. They're messy, it's annoying. Anyways, but what can I do other than I'm going to paint this room when it cools off? So I'm thinking October. Do I just get a scraper? Because that would actually be so satisfying. Anyways, back to the light. It was like $68 on Amazon. It looks like a bubble or a jellyfish or a fish bowl.
Pattern.
It's so pretty.
And then, of course, I'll wipe down the globe
Yeah.
pattern.
It's
I'm obsessed with it. I just needed you guys to know. I don't know. You don't think a light fixture will change anything, but it does. It makes your room feel nicer. It kind of dresses it up a bit. And now I'm going to be painting my room because it's this ugly color that I just cannot stand to look at for much longer. But I'm not going to be painting when it's 100 degrees. So there's that. I'm just not. Hold on, let me get back to the chat so you guys can tell me if I could do something with this ceiling. Yes, you can get a scraper. I'm going to go to town. I want that shit off my ceiling. I don't know. I think it's called a popcorn ceiling, but it just reminds me of cottage cheese. And I like cottage cheese. I just don't like to wake up to it on my ceiling, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is Belle, who says that sometimes she likes to pee on her husband's pee. And I don't know. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. May all the pee flow today. What do you say to that? Julia pooped on Chantal's bed and she buried it with a sock. So I don't know why we need to hear this, but I am going to play it. Why not?
Oh, Julia, you little shit.
No wonder why my breathing sucks. Popcorn ceilings contain asbestos? Asbestos? How do you say asbestos? Whatever it is. Don't scrape it off. Isn't it worse that I'm breathing it in every day? No wonder why I have asthma.
She shit on my bed. Her box is clean. She shit on my bed and buried it with a sock. Why did you do
I'm gonna be on one of those commercials for an asbestos lawsuit.
that? Okay, you're not going anywhere. I'm just joking. Hold on, guys. She's already pre-mad that she's like, you're not going to take me with you. Either she's mad that I'm thinking of taking her, or she's mad that I might not. Julia?
Are we peeing with her?
And her box, I just cleaned it earlier. Now I'm cleaning that. Hold on. I knew it smelled like
Oh no.
Julia! Lish! Ew, there's like grease marks. Why is her poo? And she buried it with Salah's Nike sock.
Okay, for one thing, good job, Julia. You should win an award for Cat of the Year. I love you. May your whatever you're sleeping on tonight be cool or warm, however you like it. If her poop is greasy, it's because you're feeding her too much fat. And I see the way you eat, and I'm assuming you give that all to Julia. She can't digest it.
She's mad he left or what? What is this? Disgusting.
And then she doesn't, I guess she just kind of does whatever she's doing here. You can hear her scrubbing it off, but like she doesn't put it through the washer. You know it still stinks. I don't even believe she's cleaning it well. We saw her panties before. Remember when Nader held them up? She's not big on clean anything. Red Zesty said, you tell her, Julia. Or they were laughing. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Sorry. I love Julia. She's free of Chantal eventually, and she shits on her bed. I think she should shit on her pillow later. Medicinal Pothead said, if your relationship relies on isolating your partner from their family for control, that's not love. It's manipulation. See, she doesn't like that they're telling him, you can be with somebody younger who you could do things with, you could start a family, you could do whatever. And she knows they're saying all this. She knows. Think of like, would your family want you with somebody like Chantal? Truthfully. Or would they tell you that you deserved better? Amanda Beth said, if she comes back to Canada and gets another cat, I don't care who gets mad that I go real life. My ass will be in my car so fast. I don't mean to retweet this, or if I did, I didn't mean to read it out loud. I'm not encouraging anybody to go in life, Amanda Beth. But if Foodie gets another cat, I don't know. There's other things you can do other than drive to her house, right? I'm sure. Call the Humane Society if you're concerned about the animal's welfare. Just don't show up on her porch. I don't like the woman either, but just let karma take care of her, okay? Two-Tailed said, quoting Foodie Beauty, and as soon as the law left me alone at the house, I ate every single thing. I didn't even leave a crumb behind for Julia. And then there she is in Wicked for Food, the musical. Can you picture them in a musical, waddling around the stage? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I have the weirdest imagination. I have them singing with like a cane, prancing across the stage. I don't know. I have Chicago style going. No, I don't know, all kinds of things. Lady Marmalade, what it was at Moulin Rouge. Anyways, Tweets RS said, Foodie Beauty claims when she came home at 3:30, Salah dropped her off and a little girl was almost kidnapped. What now? What's a child doing outside at 3:30 a.m.? Then proceeds to say her and Salah had a great time. What the fuck? You're deranged. Seek help, you weird psychopath. Again, I want to ask this question. Why is it that horrible things are happening all around her to everybody else? Women, children. There was men who were murdered. I believe 2 of them, she said, that worked in a store. Everything is happening to everybody else but Foodie Beauty. It's wild, right? Like, why is that? Mean Kitten said he brought her. And how do you say you had a good time after seeing a child almost get kidnapped? Oh, but we had a great time. Mean Kitten said he brought her back home from camping at 3:30 in the morning. Would you be pissed? Would you be pissed? I mean, even if you like your partner, I would still not feel some sort of way about driving them home at 3:30 in the morning because they were uncomfortable. I don't know, and they couldn't even wait till the sun came up. But then again, my partner wouldn't demand that because he's not selfish. Foodie Beauty is. Mrs. Floopa Booty said she just said she's leaving her abayas in Syria. Anne felt bad since Scatla paid to have them shipped to Syria from Kuwait. Why is she leaving them there? That's odd, eh? Because she doesn't plan on keeping up the facade. When she gets back to Canada, the wigs will come back out. And her vag will come back out. She'll be on OnlyFans again. She'll be paying for sex with married men. She never really was a Muslimah. And I'm sorry to people who really think that she cared about your religion, but she never did. She used your religion as a shield. Okay, so Opossum of Bliss said, I gave up yet another cat for you. The 3rd cat she gave away for a man. Or is there more than that? I'm thinking of BBJ, Sam, and Julia. I mean, Smokey, I mean, he was there for a week. That wasn't really for, oh, well, it was kind of for a man. She wanted to go back to Syria, right? And she was tied to the cat that she called annoying. I think I actually have a clip of her sharing the real reason why she got rid of him. Nightlight said the bitch is gonna sleep in those sheets anyway. She says that?
I want to hear it, Anne.
You little shit. She shit on my bed. Her box is clean. She shit on my bed and buried it with a sock. Why did you do that?
Shauna!
Okay, you're not going anywhere.
Oh,
I want to hear
Timbit.
it, Anne.
Well, Timbit died. Timbit died. Pamuk said Julia shit in Chantal's bed and she's not changing the linens. And she's admitting it. I just can't. My stuff would immediately go into the wash. Like Chachi has thrown up on my bed before. And you want to know what I do? Clean it up and then throw it into the washer. I mean, I love this dog, but I don't need to be one with her bodily fluids. I'm sorry. Who wants to sleep like that? Is it not the best feeling in the world when you get into bed at night and you have a nice clean bed? Like, I hate washing blankets and sheets, but I love the end result of it feeling so clean and fresh. I don't know. There's no me sleeping with shit. I know Foodie Beauty, I mean, she had washing machines. It's not like she couldn't afford them. I know she doesn't have that in Syria, but I just would sleep without blankets until they dried. I'd wash them in the bathtub, whatever I needed to do. So Miss Anthrope tweeted this. Oh, by the way, I love this Sublime version, Rivers of Babylon. It's just so beautiful. I love Bradley's voice. It had so much soul to it. Anyways, I get goosebumps when I hear his music to this day. Miss Anthrope said, Foodie just told on herself the real reason she gave Smokey away. He was too annoying and fat, and because of that, them Dare Temptations treats? Okay, let's go full screen for this. I hate this woman. I really, truly do.
Smokey cried every 2 seconds, really loud, annoying, like row, 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 like all night. I don't know what's wrong with him. And he got in the cupboards. He's addicted to food. He's so fat. Poor cat. I hope that timer works for him. First of all, the lady who had him, she overfed him treats. She fed him those those treats, Temptations there. She fed them to her, fed them to Smokey like they were food. First of all, she gave me a huge bucket. He was a binge eater. Wallah. And she had 4 huge bags of treats. And in the middle,
Isn't it weird? Like, she's a binge eater. Wouldn't her and her cat have helped each other? Like, she just, I don't know. It's like a weird thing. I would think of like, oh, I'm going to try and help this cat and help myself too. But then there's Foodie, who just doesn't want him to take food out of her mouth.
every night at like 2 a.m., never failed, I would hear bang, bang. It scared the crap out of me. He was opening the cupboard to get his food. And he like, oh my gosh, he was such a fat. He was me in feline form. Domestic flight barbarian. He was always hungry, without fail.
He probably had a thyroid condition, poor guy.
Yeah, Lily, I gave him treats, but not many. And I don't know, I've never had a cat like that, bug for food like that. You know? Hey, Aurora.
Well, you did. One ate the butter, so you euthanized it. She truly is one of those people that should be banned from ever owning animals. Like, I would go without so my dog could eat. If it came down to it, and it was just me and Chachi left in this world for whatever, me, Chachi, and my dog Breezy Jr., like, they would eat and I would starve. That's just how it goes. She's so fucking selfish. I can't stand her. Stop getting animals. Please. Peach Slick says, it's all projection. The way she describes Smokey is exactly how she is. Fat, greedy, a binge eater, always whining for food and treats, annoying, loud, clingy, etc. It just shows her subconscious deep hatred of herself. Classic narcissist. She projects what she is onto others, animals included. Okay. This is so funny to me. You know how she tells us she has this long, luxurious hair? It's bald and patchy. Do you see that? Anyways, I don't know if I'm going to say this name right, but she made a community post asking her audience if Julia looked brachycephalic. Is that how you say it? So somebody asked, does she look that way to you guys? Yes. She's got a pug nose and clearly breathing issues, but she's not as cute as a pug. I don't think she can handle a 6-hour flight or 32-hour flight, nothing. She should be restricted from entering Canada, a restricted breed. Okay, so Foodie made a community tab at some point, I guess, 9 hours ago. Hello. So after talking more with Salah, I've decided that it isn't in Julia's best interest, or it is in Julia's best interest for her not to go through the health risks and significant stress to travel 30 hours to Canada with me. I am very, very upset, but her being part Persian or snub nose is more risky for her. Even for normal nosed cats, 30 hours is a very stressful journey for them, and Julia is particularly super stressed when traveling to the point where I'm just too paranoid and worried for her to risk it. Chantal's selfish. Do you think she's really worried for Julia's health? Or do you think she didn't get the 5 to 10K extra from her audience? So she says, Salah is a great cat dad, and she loves him very much. He always takes excellent care of her, and she will be okay with him here on this huge property, chasing olives outside. I will miss her, but at least I know she is safe with him, and I can video chat with her, and know she's not being abandoned. She is still one of her owners, whom she loves very much. I think she wants a way to stay in contact with Salah, like keeping one foot in the door. I don't think she's worried about Julia's health. She wants to leave Julia with Salah to give her a reason to go back, Tyler said. I think so too. Nothing but love said, Julia's better off anyways. You suck as a pet owner. All of her animals get put down or die or rehomed. She has a horrible history as a pet owner. Horrible. Animal control has been called on her before. And she tries to use it as a flex. Well, they've been here and they didn't do anything. They didn't let them inside. Tweetsara said, Foodie Beauty took the money for Julia, and now she can't take the cat. Now that she already has booked her flight, she won't be able to add her later. These are the actual requirements. The scammer grifter is too lazy to do the actual paperwork. Let's see. So these are the requirements. According to the Canadian Food Inspection Agency and related Canadian border animal health authorities, cats under 3 months of age are exempt from most import requirements. Cats 3 months or older must meet certain requirements, especially related to rabies vaccination. The rabies vaccination certificate must be written in English or French, be issued and signed by a licensed veterinarian, identify the cat, breed, color, weight, state the date of vaccine, the trade name and serial number of the vaccine, and the duration of immunity. There is no quarantine required for domestic cats entering Canada. If a cat does not meet the rabies certification requirements on arrival, the owner may be required to have the cat vaccinated after arrival and present proof of the vaccination to an inspector. Okay, so airline Syrian export side considerations. On the Syrian side and via airlines departing Syria, there are also requirements that typically kick in. Syria Air's procedures indicate that live animals require a medical certificate beforehand, and the pet must have a strong, appropriate cage with enough food and water. At Damascus Airport, there are custom form regulations that require cats and dogs to be accompanied by a veterinarian health certificate issued in the country of origin. Also, food, vaccinations, health of the animal are often checked. The export vet certificate is key. Airline may have an additional rule or additional rules, for example, carrier size, weight, how the animal is transported, cabin versus cargo. These are not always standardized, so confirm with the specific airline. Things to check, do before flying. Says vet health certificate. Get a health certificate from a licensed veterinarian in Syria. I think they're not taking her to a licensed vet, so she has no proof of anything. She pays somebody in an alley somewhere. They inject Julia with something and they call it a day. I don't know what actually happens, but I don't think Foodie has a serial number, a lot, like all of that. I don't think she has that. Foodie Beauty, animal abuser. Exactly. R2D2, don't get me wrong. I don't want her with either of them. At least if she brings her to Canada, she can be rehomed. I feel like Salah will just open the door one day and that will be it. God, I hope not. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, Foodie, listening to Chantal, oh, they did the hashtag Foodie Beauty. Listening to Chantal cry about accidentally booking a ticket, she already has one, and pretending she didn't check the procedure to bring Julia as a way to excuse her abandoning another cat. And Jane Doe said, Cutie cries for food and shelter, abandoned by her handsomest husband. He's being seduced by a fertile second cousin on his family road trip, while his unhappy, neglected wife is left to starve in the dilapidated El Refe plantation, the huge property with olive trees and a courtyard. Tweetsara said, Foodie, if you had really wanted to take the cat, you would have gotten the appropriate information from an actual vet instead of asking Google and people in your chat. The vet has the best information and advice. The fact that she doesn't even know what her cat is. Okay, even if you adopt a dog and when you first bring them to the vet, you say, I think the dog is a Chihuahua pug mix, a chug mix, whatever. The vet can tell you what they think that they are. Of course, now that there's blood tests and everything you could do, you could basically 23andMe your dog. But if Julia had been to a vet, she wouldn't have had to ask her audience, do you think Julia is this, right? Because she could have just asked her vet. Nothing but love said she books her ticket before even looking into information about taking Julia. Typical cutie. They also said all she does is complain and whine every single time, every single day. That's it, that's all. And she feels entitled to everybody else's hard-earned money. So Two-Tailed said, if Foodie Beauty has the opportunity to abandon a pet, she will, no exceptions. I'm honestly surprised Julia even made it to Syria, but that was the law's doing. That being said, congratulations, Julia. You have earned this freedom. Please shit and piss on her pillow and CPAP next time. Go for the CPAP. Right in the mask. Right in the mask. And then there's this post. Congratulations, Julia. You don't have to go to Canada. Well, I think she might be happier there, right? There's not currently places being bombed. It is a long flight. It's a really long flight for her. Um, I don't know what I think is best. You know what I think? They should have left Julia the fuck alone wherever she was and never adopted her. And I would never say that. I am all about adopting animals. Please adopt, don't shop. But they should have never got her. They should have never got her. She doesn't know where she will be in the next year, oftentimes. Why would you bring an animal into that? Do you guys remember when she did the walker fetish? Toe Knob said that time Foodie Beauty made a walker fetish video and uploaded it to her YouTube. You know what? At the time, I don't think that I realized that there's feeders out there and they get off to women being so big because they eat so much that they can't do everyday things. There's people that like to watch women struggle to walk. Uh, Foodie would upload things of her falling, and often, like, we didn't understand it at the time, but it was all struggle fetish. She was doing it for a certain audience. So Toe Knob said that time Foodie made a walker fetish video and uploaded it to her YouTube. I wonder how much the feeder paid for that content. That's what she misses. She wants to be able to sell herself freely and do drugs and eat herself into oblivion. The sham marriage was an impulse. I'm surprised, honestly, it lasted this long, though. An act is hard to keep up. Imagine keeping up a lie for 3 years straight. I mean, no wonder why she was exhausted. Anyways, I think this is disgusting. She didn't need a walker. She was doing this for the individuals out there who like the struggle corn. So, not discarded, no roses, said Chantal is just a funkle minded idiot. I can't think of any other woman this desperate for a man. Even the ones on 90 Day Fiancé get better looking men that aren't in war torn countries with shit and great fetishes. It's true. Caroline's mentality said yes, even the freaks on 90 Day Fiancé, never the brightest buttons on the coat, look, look decidedly more intelligent than Foodie Beauty. I still can't wrap my head around how stupid she is. I feel like even that guy with no neck is a better option than Salah, right? Daily reminder of Foodie Beauty's 2 stomachs she once had that are now 8. There's 8 stomachs now. Tone also said she's acting like abandoning her cat is so painful, but leaving her so-called husband is no problem. She can't help but to come online, show her ass, and she has no idea how bad it makes her look. Zero self-awareness and no conscience. She's a psychopath. Shame on her. There's something very wrong with her. I think she was born evil. I do. And if you think back to things that happened, I think Foodie Beauty as a child ate all the butter and blamed her cat. And she let the cat be euthanized, knowing she probably ate the butter. There's something very wrong with this woman. If she was skinnier, I think she would be a serial killer. Buttered Crumpet said, gasps in shock over Foodie's post. You don't say, cutie. She's snub-nosed. It obviously happened overnight. I'm sure you didn't say Julia would be going to grift her a plane seat because you might need to, big girl. Julia is better off with Salah fact. Imagine knowing what we know about Salah and how he always used to be really excited to see goats when they were camping and other things. And imagine that staying with him is still a better option than with Foodie Beauty. That's sad, right? Poor Julia. Again, these 2 people should have never got her. Peach Slick said Foodie Beauty said Julia's poop left greasy marks on her bed. Guessing she won't be taking her to the vet though. It says that greasy marks from cat poop indicate a lack of fat absorption and can be caused by dietary factors such as eating fatty foods or lack of fiber or an underlying health conditions affecting the digestive system. Common causes include digestive issues like inflammatory bowel disease, pancreatitis, malabsorption disorders, or intestinal parasites. In some cases, it may also be a sign of anal sac disease. Given these potential health issues, it is important to consult a veterinarian for a proper diagnosis and treatment. We see how Foodie eats. What are the odds she's giving those same foods to Julia? I mean, we see how it affects her. Her stomach hurts all the time. She's pooping away. Remember when she used to take us out in Kuwait and we always had to stop for her to poop? We would leave her apartment, she'd go get fast food, and then she'd have to stop and poop going back home. Oh, silly, it's Lily said, daily dose of laughs with Pulpy. Foodie, go clean the litter box. Oh, what's that? You can't reach. Well, here's your present. I like Pulpy. Let's laugh with him for a moment.
Julia,
Yeah.
you little shit. She shit on my bed.
Say it again.
You little shit. She shit on my bed.
She hates you.
Her box is clean. She shit on my bed and buried it with a sock.
Oh, Julia, I love that so much. Good job, honey. Good job.
She's such a good cat. Foodie Beauty takes her for granted. She left her a present. It's because she loves her so much. Wonder Mom said, would it not be glorious if Foodie Beauty made the same mistake as she did with BB? Told him that she could not go on like that, and it would be better to separate. And just like BB, dear Salah rejoiced and told her that she was right and this was the best. Love it the most. Is that what happened with BB, you guys? I didn't watch that time, so you guys will have to let me know. Did she say she was going to break up with him, but didn't really intend to? And he was like, "Great idea, Chantal. You know, why didn't you mention it sooner?" And she's like, "Oh darn, I didn't really want to break up." I could see that happening, and if so, good for BB. Yaba said, I fully believe she's manically calling and texting Salah with this Canada bullshit, so he knows that she means it this time. She wants him to panic and run home and love bomb her. She truly is a sick narcissist. Aaron, isn't that what you think too? She's doing this because she wants him to come home, and every other time he would cater to her, but this time he isn't. W's World said, never forget Smokey the cat. I thought Smokey was so cute. Poor Smokey. I hope he's in a better home now. Okay, I saw this scrolling Facebook today when I was trying to catch up on Whitaker drama because, oh, there's drama. But I am kind of mad that this is content that we don't get from Chantal. She could have went to the watering hole with Salah and done this. But instead we get rages about being out of cheese. Like, that's what we get? I want this. That actually sounds painful. Have you ever belly flopped? It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. Anyways, Foodie, maybe you could make $10,000 if you up your game. Maybe people would donate for this. I mean, there's got to be some trees that need removing in Syria, right? You could help them out. So, oh lordy, it's Jordy posted that there's been 4 cats abandoned and 0 pounds lost. Rand retweeted it and said, animals that have experienced cruelty due to Foodie Beauty. Timbit, BBJ, Sam, Julia, Bruce, Smokey, and Howie. And I think there's an Aries, right? Fashionable said the name was Aries of the one kitten. It was a long time ago. But the list goes on. What was the cat's name that ate the butter? What about all the frogs she's hit? Rabbits? She's a horrible person. She's an animal murderer, and she doesn't deserve them, honestly. Joanne said, I guess this was in Farah's live. Aaron sent me this screenshot and said, this is a really good point. Joanna Freedom said she doesn't want to take Julia because she plans on coming back. I think so too. I think that's why she's making sure, right? When she talks about Syria, she's like, but I want to make it really clear. I love it here and I love the people. And she'll rage about Salah, but I want to make it really clear because she wants to be able to have one foot in the door. She doesn't want to go back on bad terms. She plans on going back. To anybody who thinks she's permanently going to be in Canada, I'm sorry for you. She never is permanently in Canada. Every time she's left Salah, she runs back to him after a week or two. This time is not different, okay? Scammers are gonna scam. Addicts scheme, scam, and lie in addiction. She just wants $10,000 to eat, seal, and get high. But anyways, if people are stupid enough to send their money to her, just know that you can get in trouble if you're sending it via PayPal, because she's not supposed to be accepting donations from PayPal right now because she's living in Syria, which she admitted she was a permanent resident. So there's that. Anyways, you guys, go enjoy your Sunday. I hope you have a beautiful day. Go be productive, do something you love. I mean, if it's your only day off, then seal. Just pull a Chantel and seal. But if you had yesterday off, maybe you should be productive today. Anyways, don't be a Chantel. I know I'm not going to be. I'm going to go hang out with my family who wants me around. And they don't leave me abandoned in a war-torn country because they're sick of me. So there's that. Have a great day, great evening. Thank you to my amazing mods, Breezy Bunch members. Hold on, I want to thank you for the super chat. I believe it was R2D2, but I want to make sure. Yes, thank you so much for the super chat. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you guys are. Thank you to my amazing mods, Breezy Bunch members, to everybody for hanging out today. And I'll see you tomorrow morning about 8 o'clock my time, okay? So love you. Have a good day. Bye. Foodie, you suck. Go eat a bag of dicks. Choke on them. Sit and spin. Oh, you can't. That sucks.